Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And each morning we will be watching for stocks to be called out in this scan or down here. Make sure you watch Magic Scan as well. We want to see these green numbers popping in. Once we see a stock called out or on the scans, we want to check the current bar volume, make sure there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. And this label is a number. It is the volume in this current candle. We want to make sure that this number is really moving. There's a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Once we confirm we have enough volume, we want to see this money flow indicator headed up north, preferably the green above the yellow line and straight up. This one's kind of just creeping along this morning, but it's been doing really good as far as profit if you were able to buy it. Also, if you are a new trader, I highly suggest you attend these live streams over and over and over before you spend your hard-earned money. You need to learn what's going on here. And if you do decide to trade, do it on paper. If you are new, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then trade real share size, but do trade real money, but small share size, but do 1 to 10 shares. If you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I know I did. Well, kinda. I did work the weekend. But anyhow, we're getting things done. And that's always a good thing. We've had a few stocks move this morning. ALTS was one. This ZIM has been crawling for an hour or better. Hopefully they will continue to crawl at the top of the hour. We'll get a couple of plays in. And thank you, everyone, for joining me this morning, YouTubers and premium members. ABCL. ZIM. ABCL. About 2 minutes to go before the top of the hour. Can anyone hear me on Discord? Sounds like we have a sound issue again. Looks like everybody can hear me except for a few. They need to restart their Discord or try re-entry. ZIM. All right, hopefully everyone can hear me now. ZIM. We did have to change streaming channels on Discord.
FBL. TSLR.
Well, you can tell our market open. There's the first big red candle on ZIM.
USO. SPXL. UPRO. SLI.
AUUD is the symbol, currently at 405 looking north. Also looking red at the moment, pulling back, profit takers. Watch for the reversal here. We are back on a 1 minute chart. I forgot to mention that this morning. Had several members ask me to go back, but you do need to get used to that 5 minute chart. It is a lifesaver sometimes. So we'll run the 1 minute today. We'll alternate back and forth. Currently pulling back on the 1 minute. All right, let's see if they push it back up now. We found that happy spot around $4. There should be some buyers coming back in. That is, if they're interested in making more money. We are watching money flow here. I want this to turn back green and north. Let's see if they just give up on it or do they push it back up. Watching the volume here. This is seller volume. When this label is red, they are still selling. We want this label to be green, along with this line being green. And they can flip in a heartbeat, just like you see here. Don't think they're going to keep it going. Think it was just a bounce in a hope. I hope it goes up. Looking like they gave up on that one. We need to break above this line before getting into this stock. That'll keep you from getting trapped. We need to know that those buyers are coming back in, not just a few hopefuls.
PLO.
ALTS took a drastic tumble. It's almost like everything is just fine and dandy until the U.S. market opens. It's almost like to have the sell bots triggered. AUUD attempting to break that 406 level. Let's see if it'll push. Watching the money flow indicator, it's back north. We have a green label with volume. Let's see if we retest the 406 or we need to stay above it. We did stay above it, watching for money flow to reverse back to the upside. And this label to turn back green if they want to continue pushing it. It's looking very weak at the moment. Not enough buyers interested to keep it going. And if you've never been here before, we are momentum traders. That's what I'm monitoring here. We want to see volume spikes taking off, and we want to plan our entry according to those spikes, hopefully just prior to them spikes. Pulling back now. Not too promising on AUD. I'll probably try to squish it in up here somewhere and run the 1 minute and the 5 minutes side by side. I don't know if I have that kind of room, but I'll give it a shot later today. See if I can reformat the screen. And not looking too good for our market this morning. Like I said, it's like they triggered the sell bots right at the top of the hour. Everything is just fine until the market opens. Yeah, this is common. It's not just happening today. It's been happening for quite some time. We just got to pick the right one. We have the right indicators to do that, so we just need to wait on a setup.
ONDS.
ONDS spiked up, a little tiny candle, no volume flow, no money flow. Just sitting there every now and then, maybe somebody comes in and buys a few shares. That's not our kind of play.
XLF.
Ricky on YouTube, I'm testing out streamers. I've been trying to find other sources that are reliable. If we can have more than one source, we have a lot better chance of making more money. So I go out and test other systems as well. This one is from Mometic.
ONDS. XLF. DUST.
Yeah, Magic Scan is a blessing and a half. We have many good scans. It doesn't mean my scans are bad and I'm out trying to find something. I just like to have more sources. We have some great scans. Just trying to eliminate that 3-minute scan delay in Thinkorswim. All right, am I back now? Sounds like we're having sound issues across the board. YouTube, you got sound over there? Thank you very much. When that happens, I have to go change my mic and then change it right back. The correct mic is always there. It's kind of like it loses it, and then I have to go find it. Well, we didn't miss anything anyway when the sound went out. Yeah, I heard Gary made it back. That was excellent news. VFF taking off here. A little bit late on it. It's in my other scan on today's highs. Pulling back slightly. If we break above this level, it'll be a run. And all of a sudden, it just stops.
PRZO. USO.
IOBT pushing higher.
IOBT.
Money flow looks good. Got volume in the green label. We should continue to push here slightly.
DUST.
288 so far. Keep pushing, baby. Keep this green line straight up and keep climbing. 294 now. 296, 297, 303. Getting a little bit weak here up at the top. They are taking profits, so be careful. Need to break above this line again to continue the push upwards. Profit takers in progress. Good job, Milo. Quick 120. All right, looks like buyers are buying the bottom down here. We got a wick on the bottom of this candle. Money flow is still red, so do not jump in yet. Also, the label is red. We want everything green and pushing north. Don't try to guess them or you'll go in the hole, that's for sure. Good job, Greg B. 232. I was not on Friday, Janice. I had funeral services. Nice job, Pro Dollar. 250. Watching for money flow to turn around. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We need this label to turn back green again. Not really developed 3. This is the first one we actually had a shot at.
DUST. USO. GTXT. USO. DUST.
I am not talking, Robert. I'm looking for stocks. Kind of a slow morning.
DUST.
Not enough volume on DUST. Not seeing anything at the moment.
GLO. GLO. SQNS. SQNS.
SQNS, $1.37 currently. Not a lot of volume flow in this one. We don't have any numbers moving in this label, just the occasional buyer coming in.
USO. DUST.
INSM is a earnings play. They'll probably start piling into it today, probably during the regular session. That and Cisco will be reporting in the next day or two. ILBT testing the line I put on there earlier at 299. Let's see if we can break through it for a push. There we go. Money flow is pointing north. Got a green label with volume. Let's see if they can continue the push here. We need this line to stay due north, and it didn't. It's getting weaker already. Needs to turn back upwards. These are profit takers, people getting out when you see it turn down red. We also have a red label. The volume is mostly sellers.
UCO.
We need green and green. Testing that 299 level, probably more like $3. Let's see if we can stay above $3 for the pushback higher. Money flow is turned around back north. Let's see if they can do it. Label is still red. Too many sellers still. Don't like playing these guessing games. Probably safe to stay out of this one. It's holding above the $3 level. That is a good sign, but they haven't really pushed it yet. Volume label keeps changing colors. Too many sellers in there. Money flow is back negative.
WW.
ILBT, they are trying to push it higher. Don't really trust it at this point. It's made several attempts already. You are welcome.
USO. UCO.
Only good thing I see about IOBT is that it's holding the price level here around $3. It's not selling off back down to the bottom. Money flow may be turning around. Let's see if we get a push. I have a green volume label. The volume is moving nicely. Money flow back red. They just can't get it going. Hey, Gary, welcome back. This is a maybe stock. It may break out, it may not. They are pulling it up and down below and above the $3 range. Not a good indication right here in money flow. I'm going to set another level up here. We need to break above that one That seems to be the zone we're bouncing between.
IOBT.
Looks like we are trying to push above it. Maybe the buyers are here now. Let's see. We waited long enough for the push. Can we make it up to 350? Let's see. Money flow continues to go north. It looks like it's already weaker, but we are pushing 327.
WW.
Once we got above that level, it took off. Don't know how much more it's got into it. So if you are in profit, I would take some out. And if you feel brave, that's going to be up to you to hang on. Watching money flow closely here. Any sign of red, they are going to be heavy selling. We don't want to see a reversal here. There's the reversal. Hopefully there's more buyers there than sellers to keep it up. Red label of sellers. I think we're going to push more. I really do. They're holding the price level, which is good. Need more green buyers to come in. Money flow starting to point more north. This down here, the yellow line is the 5 EMA. It is also pointing north. That's also a good sign. Let's see if we get a push here. This one hard to get a read on. If you're not continually watching it and planning an entry, you could get hit a little bit. Got to catch it at the right time. Red volume label, profit taking, slight profit taking. The buyers are holding it up. Good job, Greg B. 108. Nice job, Sanchez. In at 280, out at 322.
INTW.
Have to agree with you, Greg B. It has been a rough one lately. Got to really be careful what you get into. August is not the best month to trade. Kind of slow, weak. Get a few stocks occasionally that are good. It's kind of like back to school. I'm not interested in trading. I got to get my kids going. Back from vacation. Everything winding down.
INTW. SPXL. HIT. XLF.
ENTO, a cheaper stock, 56 cents. Money flow looks great. Buyer volume looks good. You may pick up a few pennies here. Don't know how long it'll keep going, though. Pancho, scroll up, you'll find it. I just posted it about 10 minutes ago. ENTO, penny stock, not doing too good here. Money flow's very negative now. Let's see if we can break above this level for a further push. Man, what a tough morning.
INTW.
ENTO trying to push above that 58-cent level. Watching the money flow indicator, we have positive volume of buyers. Question is, do we have enough interested buyers to keep it going?
AMZU. GERN.
Money flow looks good. Green volume bar. Just not enough buyers to keep pushing. Money flow showing red.
UEC. TSLY.
All right, not much happening this morning, YouTubers. I tried to get you a play or two in there. I think we did get one. I've seen a couple of you made a little bit of money. But we tried. It's just not the right morning so far. Maybe it'll set up later in the session. But thank you, each and every one of you who joined me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the 1 hour free session. Still working on the volumespikes.com website. I'm going to start adding data feeds to it today. We're getting closer and closer each week. I'm going to say within the next 2 weeks, we should have our feet in it and working it and living in it. But thank you for joining me this morning. If you like what you see, hit that like button for me. Make YouTube buy my coffee. If you're interested in joining us over on Discord, there's a label above the chat. Click that label, then click upgrade now. But if you do it on Discord, only do it for a month at a time because we will be transitioning over soon. Thank you for joining me this morning, and always have a blessed day. I am out of here.